industrial system. But at the moment, I am in KU Makerspace to show you around the building. I'm glad to see you today. Right. Before we start, shall we wait a few more minutes or start? We have 20 people altogether at the moment, which is a great number because it's an unofficial day 0 of our makEAthon, but we thought that this would be really nice to show you around what the Makerspace is like, and so that we can start building our team spirits and get the taste of what it is like. Okay. Okay, I will do the official start. Welcome everyone to KU Cambridge Food and Climate makEAthon. I'm Kiri, and today we'd like to introduce you to the KU Makerspace, where you are invited to make your prototypes as you develop your innovation ideas. Everybody's ready? Right, cool. As you can see, this is a hybrid event where in the time of COVID like this, you are welcome to join the event either virtually through Zoom like today now, or physically at KU Makerspace. We will run it both in online or offline version. For those who are abroad, not in Seoul, please don't despair, because it's a proven rapid innovation way of doing things, so that we have been doing this for the last 2 years since the COVID started, and we've seen a great success that people from all around the world are enjoying and gathering together virtually and bringing their ideas together. But at the same time, for those who are in Seoul, as we are allowed to meet to a certain number, if it's for the educational purpose, you are still allowed to join us physically at the space and enjoy the facilities and meet the people in person and make the prototypes with your hands and the machines. Of course, you will be wearing your masks and keeping the social distances, right? But we are trying to, I think, even after the COVID period, we believe that we sort of will continue this type of hybrid version, because we realized by doing so, we can overcome the physical and geographical barriers. This is a fantastic way of doing things and bringing people together. You know, we even without the COVID, we may not be able to travel all the way and stay like a few days in foreign countries. I mean, if we could, that would be great, but sometimes we are not. It may not be always possible, right? Okay, but so the picture on the top is the picture from makEAthon last year in Cambridge, that we ran a hybrid version, but everybody was based in their own home. So you can see in the picture, one lady from Ireland and Cambridge and India and the US. You know, you can see myself here and some mentors in Cambridge and in London. And the girl in the middle is showing the prototype she built at home. And this was fun. And it was perfectly fine how they developed and shared their ideas. But at the same time, the picture in the below is the discussion area of Makerspace where I am now. So if you are able to, you're welcome to join this space and do some discussion and build the prototypes together. But there's no pressure to come if you don't feel uncomfortable. So yeah, it's up to you. But we wanted to ensure that we maximize opportunities virtually and physically. And if I may show you some pictures of the prototypes we built at Makerspace in the last makEAthon. These are some version 2 prototypes that Makerspace built for after the teams build their ideas virtually. So like, people were doing their sketches and taking pictures and sharing their plans. And we built it at the Makerspace with the machines and materials. But for here, along with the little starter kit we are sending to you with fancy Korean papers and upcycled crayon made with lipsticks. Hence, all the color shades are in like a red and pink. But this will help you to do your sketches and drawings. And also there are some energy bars, again upcycled from the beer manufacturing process. One is black sesame and one is cheese flavor. I haven't tasted it yet. I'm curious what it is. And also there's one batch we made it for this, and we will send this out to you so that even if you are physically away, that this little badge will help you to feel we are connected, I hope. And so I will show you. It is like we were like thinking what is the best way to show you around and give the feeling how the makerspace is like and how to get here. So as well, as much as we can show you around like virtually at the moment, like a live, we made a little video for you so that you can see with the kind of compressed edited version of the tour. So let me show you the video here. 1 second. Right, how does it feel for you? Does it feel like you do you feel like you come and see and use these machines? As you can see in the video, there are like lots of 3D printing machines, and which will help you build something like this. This will take about like 10 hours or something, like overnight, and these tiny ones can take 3 to 4 hours to build. Or laser cutting machine. So for example, this is the prototype of laser cut machine. It's a simple box, a trash bin, and painted in the painting room. And for this, for 3D printing, we will provide you with a filament so you can print it. And for 3D printers, we will provide you with the acrylic boards. Like, you can cut, like laser cutting machine, you can see, you can cut, or the MDF boards, like these boards. And also you can use the hand tools in the wood workshop to build something. And for the UV transfer, these are things like this. You can print your images on the plastic surface. This means that you will be able to have your brand images, like if you're developing some type of games or whatever, packaging, this will be useful to realize your brand images. Or you can also print cool dogs like this on fabric. I think in my imagination, you could use it for your brand identity, I guess, like packaging or some sort of communication materials, but it will be up to your wild imagination. And those compressed information, also you've seen the canteen in the space, right? There will be lots of snacks for you and some like resting space. So look forward to it. And so in order to use the space and tools and facilities in the space, you are supposed to take about an hour training. There will be 3 sessions you can take and book between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of November. The date will be announced later after 30th of October, because the Korean government is announcing a new COVID regulation on 29th of October. So we will let you know like when you can book your time. And all those details, information about how to do your 3D printing and put this into like program and put this in machines, there's a very detailed guidebook we've compiled together. 10 hard copies will be available for you if you come to the building. And we will also provide you the digital copies as a part of the pre-reading pack. Pre-reading pack will have the full program and some materials you would be encouraged to read and play before you join the makEAthon. I am finalizing it for you at the moment, and we aiming to give it to you early next week. So look forward to it. And the Makerspace itself is within the engineering campus, the science and engineering campus in Seoul campus. It's called in Changi-gwan, it's called Innovation Hall. It's on the 1st floor. So in order to use the facilities and machines and discussion space here, it will be open for you between 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. November 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th of November. And also, if you want to attend the event when we are running webinars and all these ideation sessions, you're also welcome to join the building and use the desk space. And there will be 10 desks that you can gather as a team, whoever who can join the event physically. It's open again until 8:30, or until we wrap up the sessions every day. Due to the COVID situation, the main gate to enter the building will remain closed, like locked. But if you call the desk to this number, please take a note, then they will open the door for you, unless you have the card to enter, the university card to enter the building. And although you are welcome to attend this event, but there are international participants who cannot join. In order to ensure they are not left out, so they feel welcomed and engaged, we will run all these ideation sessions online. We will give you online tools and you will do it online, right? Using Miro-board mainly. So even if you come, please remember to bring your own laptop so that you can work online, and your own cups, there are like a water dispenser. So your own cups or like mugs, so that we don't use any disposable single-use plastics in this building. And bring your face mask. And also importantly, bring your soul. Your team spirit is very important. We are all here to build it together and meet and share ideas and help each other and bring something that we cannot do as an individual, right? But for those who are not in Seoul, and those who cannot come to Makerspace, please do try to build something at home and share with the team. So the pictures here are all from those home prototyping. So you can see people draw these nice trucks, and with the guy with the muscles, they made a truck. Also, somebody used carrot peels to make experiment to make some sort of product, and some other guys were using a very rudimentary cardboard and some taping technology. But this is perfectly fine, and some of them were using computers to build their 3D models. But the first prototypes, because you will be supposed to build your idea from scratch and build into prototypes, it doesn't have to be fancy at all. I mean, this will be, we will help you if you wanted to. The managers will help you to program, if you have fancy ideas, to put into 3D printers and laser cutters and all other tools here. But home prototyping with cardboard, paper, and like colored pencils and tapes and glues can be more than enough. So feel free and don't feel pressurized to make it like it's so fancy, or even if you cannot join the Makerspace, it's okay, it's perfectly fine. And we want to see as many as prototypes and sketches you share with the teams. That's more important than making really fancy working prototypes, because those prototypes, like a really fancy demonstration, will be only possible to make after like third, fourth, and fifth version, after like 3, 4, or 5 months of iteration and development, right? But we wanted to make sure that we are using the space and the tools and experiment with the hands and materials. That's the spirit, right? Okay, any questions about prototyping until now? No questions. Please use the chat box if you like, or you can unmute yourself and ask questions, since there are only 22 of us. Okay, if not, I will assume that I have been perfect. So, and Slack, I received some inquiries like, where's the Slack invitation? Like once I sent out the acceptance mail, and by now, only today, we have sent you the Slack invitation. I trust you have received it by now. So only today we could finalize team allocations, so that we are quite pleased that most of the teams, all the teams have a diverse experts in your team. So we have altogether 9 to 10 teams by now, and you are invited to your team channel as well as the entire makEAThon channel. So there are 5 questions for you to answer. This is more for like ice breaking. So please tell your team members who you are and what is your expert area, and also like what you told us in the application, like what is your interest area, specific interest within this theme. Like some are talking about I want to do something about veganism, I want to something about the food waste, or the and alternative protein source, or the food insecurity or inequality. So we try to put them together in the same interested group. But please do share it so that you can start ideating already, right? And learn about each other. And the last question is something that I said, what is a food that you love so much so you cannot give up? Like, we are living in a really funny world that sometimes we feel guilty, like when you enjoy your food that you love. But I wanted you to think about it, and like there's no right or wrong answer. It's not a moral question, but I just wanted you to have some fun talking about this. And oh, I love ice cream so much, but I feel guilty, like things like this. And also, seven or eight, I think 7 or 8 teams are already, they came up with their team names. But we also, in every team, we added more missing expertise in even to the pre-formed teams. So you might have your predetermined team names, but so you can keep it, or since you have more team members, new team members, you have a discussion and have make your own team name, so that in here you can change. It's very easy to change your team name in the channel name, so that you can please change your team name so that it's not as boring as like team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Make it fun and some creative, have something creative, right? Okay, I think we're nearly there. So this is just a brief agenda. Once again, we are day 0 today. We are doing the prototyping. As opposed to our initial plan, we are only doing it online to make it easier for you and us. But I will be looking forward to welcoming some of you to the space from 30th of October next week, like in a week time. And then you will have time off where you're supposed to Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, actually, sorry. 3 days that you're supposed to build your ideas based on the initial inspiration time and day 1. And this is how you will everything will be concentrated in the Korea afternoon time, so that we can accommodate different time zones in different areas around the world. So this is it for now. We are earlier than our schedule. That's good. Any questions? Any comments? Any concerns? No? Okay, is everybody okay? Happy? Yes? Okay, then.
Yeah, hi. Sorry.
Please.
May I ask a question?
Please. Yes, David?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, thank you for the introduction. So if I understood correctly, everything that we output as a team has to be a physical object that we prototype,
yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So there's no like just ideas or services that are not prototyped.
Oh, that's a great question, because if your idea is like it's a service-based business, or let's say, then you may struggle to come up with a product prototype, but you will still, even if it's a service, you will still have some sort of physical materials, right? It could be a packaging, it could be a brand name, or if not, you could build a scenario, like a scenario theater that shows how your business model works, you know. So that's up to you. Yeah, but we are open to any ideas, either product or in a service businesses.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, cool. Anyone else? And I will tell you one thing to share. There will be I'll be leading you through to the journey from today until the end. And there will be 2 speakers and 5 concept mentors who will help you to develop and iterate your concepts. And there will be 7 making mentors who will help you to use the machines and build your prototypes. And there will be what else? Oh, there will be 7 facilitators. So facilitators will help you to ensure that teams are happy, you don't have any problem, any questions, any concerns, and they will be checking whether everything's fine with you. So you will have a good support to have fun. Okay. Question in the chat room. Oh. Many things. Melody. Melody, I guess you must have received your invitation to your team now. Hannah, could you check which team Melody belongs to? I will tell you, we will show you the full list of teams in the next session on 30th of October. Today is more, we just wanted to focus on prototyping, but you will see your team members. I think you can see that whom I invited into your Slack channel. So there will be people in your team channel in Slack. So Melody, my answer is not yet, but there will be. You're in team number 7. Yeah, okay. So except for those who gave me their address either abroad or in Seoul who cannot join the Makerspace, then everyone else, we will prepare this packet for you so that you can collect it and use when you come to the space. Okay, right? And I will see you again next Saturday. Okay. Right. Then I think it's bye for now. Happy weekend and see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.